Waffle tamping is also helpful in reducing concrete cracks. When removing stakes, shake them from side to side before extraction to eliminate soil contamination of the BTB barrier.
Well, specifically for our water lines, we are required by the contract to sleeve the water line. However, when it does angle up and come through the concrete slab, we use a polyethylene adhesive-backed pipe wrap to make sure that there is not a pathway for termites to get through the basaltic barrier once we finish the concrete placement. For other types of pipe penetration, such as waste lines, the concrete and the pipes do form a good bond without any pathway for termites to get through the BTB.
After removing the concrete forms, backfill with BTB to grade height and cover the exposed BTB with visqueen to prevent contamination by soil. When installing topsoil, be sure to continue BTB installation to the finished topsoil height. Hollow tile block in contact with soil has also been an excellent infiltration point for Formosan termites. There are two methods for installing BTB as a backfill. Let's go over three initial requirements. The surrounding area must be free of all debris such as rocks. All masonry surfaces must be smooth and free of mortar. And protection boards for the CMU waterproofing layer are not necessary. After these areas have been prepared, install BTB at the base of the trench to a height just above the concrete footing, and ensure that there is a minimum of 4 inches of BTB between the water drain and concrete footing. Compact the BTB layer with a manual or mechanized tamper. BTB must be compacted at 1 foot lifts to the top of the existing grade. When BTB is used as a partial backfill, just like total backfills, remember to keep the installation area free of protection boards and debris such as rocks and mortar. Install and compact the first BTB layer to a minimum height of 4 inches above the concrete footing. To separate the BTB backfill from soil backfill, position either fiberglass roofing material or plywood at least 4 inches from the CMU retaining wall. Install BTB between the partition and the CMU wall to a 1 foot height. Follow this by installing soil to the opposite side of the partition. Compact both substrates with a manual or mechanized tamper. If plywood was used as a partition, remove it before installing the next lift of BTB and soil. Continue this 1 foot lift sequence until you reach the top of grade.
Now that you have witnessed 2 basaltic termite barrier installations, as a reminder, let us go over the following important points.
For monolithic slabs. After installation of concrete forms, install stay form at the inner edge of the footing. This helps prevent BTB runoff into the footing. Before installing BTB, remove all debris such as rocks or roots. BTB must be installed at a minimum 4-inch thickness under the slab. edges of the visqueen must not extend beyond the stay form. Concrete pouring should be done in the following sequence to minimize or eliminate displacement of the BTB. First, pour the footing, followed by the edges of the different slab elevations if they exist. And finally, pour the flat areas for each section. All slab sections should be poured at the same time to eliminate cold joints. For CMU walls, here are some important points to remember. Protection boards are not necessary. BTB must be installed in 1-foot lifts. And if plywood is used as a partition, remove it before installing the next lift.
Now is the time to save Hawaii's homes from termites, and the Basaltic termite barrier can be a solution. But remember, BTB will work only if you install it correctly.
Additional BTB installation information can be obtained from Ameron Hawaii. For more information on termites, you can call the Department of Entomology in the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources at the University of Hawaii.